Ladies and gentlemen, this is going on by hand of the Obama culture, black culture, for I can say 8 years from Obama was a president to now. Obama culture, gentlemen, casting behind this page, Instagram, you can see that they lock me out many times. When as soon as I connect to the NASA and give information, important information to NASA, they bring the black culture here and they lock me out by Obama team inside the CIA department. This crime going, gentlemen, by Obama culture behind my life for 8 years by Canada team, Canadian Secret Service building, you can call Muslim terrorists involved behind the Canada, behind my future. So I bring into you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final message I'm going to send you, and I'm going to sign out from side of United States and bring in basically this information in the world breaking news. What United States Joe Biden did by black culture, by hand of Canada, behind my future, and what is going to happen in. Listen to this information I send into you. In the Jesus God, some people know that in the Instagram yesterday when I bring the Jesus, I bring the Jesus God, some people closed down my page. You can see that I going back again. Mr. Putin, to know that in the Instagram, I'm going to bring it from beginning, gentlemen, what God showed me to send into the world news, because third world coming to find out who is the guilty, Canada or black culture United States CIA. I bring it to you this information. This information to you, the European government and Russia, Mr. Putin, to know that in the Instagram yesterday when I bring the Jesus, I bring the Jesus God, some people closed down my page. This happening as soon as I get important message to move on, they closed down my page from they did that for a few years. So God want I send into you European government to know that and Mr. Putin Russia third war coming to that country behind the Instagram, do multicultural behind the Instagram, they did that or they do this. If they are Canada, European government sending to you the Space God message to know that 100% in January, Space God attack third war. If your team, the Russia government and European not stand up and freezing the government of Canada, Justin Trudeau, for crime of the Muslim terrorists behind my mission in Canada. So this information must go to the NATO. Same time, God want to know the NATO government know that there is a war coming against the NATO for the crime of Canada, what they did cost so far, and European NATO, especially NATO, did not freeze government Canada, Justin Trudeau, under this criminal investigation for movement of the Muslim terrorists, or you can call movements of the Iranian behind my mission, which is the costing many crime in few years. So, Mr. Putin, I send in same time to the United States government to know that CIA department, DIA department, Navy, in short time, you be in the big responsibility. What is coming to happen by I raising your flag in the fire to bring in your country on the world breaking news on the investigation CIA for this culture, black culture, behind my future in the United States connected to Canada and did this crime behind the my future. In 2 days, I must raise in your flag CIA department and bring in your flag on the fire in the world in the YouTube can receive that you did crime. Oh, Canada did crime. You did not investigation to Canada, and third war coming to happen in 2 days, Mister. And I must remove everything information I did send into the United States Navy because you did not move on because black culture tell you what you must do in the United States. According to the God, is going to third war coming to happen, and space attack will coming, and space attack will happen to that department city operation you are. So far you did this crime behind my future, which is costing middle of the nowhere in Canada, middle of the nowhere be investigation to team of the Trump, ladies and gentlemen, in the United States, because ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying, be investigation to Trump team, because Trump, I supported Trump for 5 years, and Trump did nothing for my case. Besides Trump, by US Navy locking behind my information, and they said, let this man carry on, whatever trouble he facing, we will use this man again on time for Trump. This is a crime of the United States Navy behind the and Trump, ladies and gentlemen, behind my future, what they did, what I facing. And I am sending to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, Space God releasing attack to come for the nuclear TNT explosion to the United States black culture, who is in the CIA department and DIA department and US Navy. According to the information, gentlemen, United States was ready to freeze in government of Canada in Ottawa. There was a responsible before this war going deeper and deeper. So I bring into all of you, ladies and gentlemen, evidence of this attack coming. This attack, gentlemen, coming for third war nuclear explosion to raising against the black culture in the CIA, Obama, Michelle Obama, and her husband, about the my case by hand of Canada, which is the was involved, and what they did behind my future. Space God side want this information going to you, U.S. Congress House, to know that you must prepare for third war in United States by TNT, nuclear explosion to the CIA building from 23rd January to bringing guilty. Who is the guilty? Who did all this crime? Black culture inside the CIA, FBI did this crime by connecting Canada criminal government, which is a terrorist laundering money involved in Canada bank, or black culture did that. Between these two, ladies and gentlemen, space gods will make decision for final attack of the space to bring in guilty department on the investigation for lawsuits against their government. And I am sending to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to know that. Let me bring it to this part. They blocking my info page to not same thing they did from United States Navy or CIA. I bring it to all of you, gentlemen, to know that. Let me bring it here. This person, Justin Tutor, must be completely destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. I bring to you evidence. I bring to all of you evidence. This man must be shut down immediately from January, January, which is no time left, for serious crime of this man behind the future, what I did face in so long. So this information must go to many of you, ladies and gentlemen, to know that God wants lawsuit against this man, Justin Tutor, before 20 million people in Ottawa to Quebec, Montreal, be under national emergency for God attacking Canada to bring Justin Tutor under investigation for Muslim terrorist movement in the country behind my future, which is if I had a gun, maybe because this man is trying to hold me back to not get a gun. But if going too late, believe me, I am going to get a gun too. So this man must be destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. This man must be killed or destroyed completely from the ground. Before Third War, I bring into the CIA building and Joe Biden, average of you in the CIA be killed if this man is not going to be removed from the ground. I give you this last final message because it's not joke, ladies and gentlemen. This is first motherfucker asshole piece of shit must be completely removed from the ground before too late. This man costing all of you, many people be killed. If you don't removing this man immediately from the ground, many people be killed inside the CIA building for did not investigation for in the terrorist movements in the Canada, which this man have many faces. This is the first motherfucker piece of shit you ever see in the world. Have many faces. This motherfucker piece of shit. This man must be removed immediately, ladies and gentlemen, because he costing here. I can tell you one word here. He costing Iran. Many people be under difficulty by he connected behind the Iran connection and costing many people in the Iran be difficulty by bringing Iranian people here and those people involved to give job to these people and give information about Iran connected to Iran, which is not long ago Iranian government they attacked the airplane and killed, I believe 170 people be killed because of this man cost missile. This man sending a spy and costing many people be killed. So before today, God want to send into all of you gentlemen to know that TNT, nuclear explosion, be raised to you, United States government coming. You have in US Navy and US CIA Department, you've been deadly warning United States FBI, you are dead Department FBI, you are dead Department CIA by TNT nuclear explosion to your building to kill average of you inside the United States for Obama black culture crime by hand of this man. I bring it to you here. Against the nation, against the future of the nation, by hand of this man. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, biggest tsunami ever will see in the history, which is happening in their country, their capital city, Ottawa, explosion. I bring it to you here. This explosion, ladies and gentlemen, happening in the Ottawa, and I bring it to you, gentlemen, here. This man, this man Benjamin, he costing terrible for many of you. This man Benjamin costing many terrible for all of you. This man must be killed immediately in the Israel. I give you God here message, because this man connect by Canada and Kurd people going behind the Iran costing many terrible today. And I bring into you, ladies and gentlemen, evidence of this attack coming twofold. You can see that this explosion in Ottawa happening already, ladies and gentlemen, before God released the Third War. God want this man be freeze on the criminal investigation in Ottawa and shutting down their building government before too late, ladies and gentlemen. I bring into you, ladies and gentlemen, evidence of this attack coming to bring in this man on the news world, on the investigation. Space got released in biggest tsunami ever seen in the history of the world to bring in this man, government of Canada, shutting down on the criminal investigation on the deadly attack to their capital city, Ottawa, which is happening already one times by angel of the gods releasing nuclear attack to their country. And before this happening, God wants all of you to know that if you don't freeze in government of Canada, I bring it to you evidence. If you don't freeze in government of Canada under criminal investigation for terrorist movement behind the God, you can see behind the Jesus, for terrorist movement behind the God, behind the my information, and that CIA department did nothing. And CIA department is under control of black culture, Obama. They did nothing, and they let black culture carry on by Obama team behind the Instagram. You can see that it's not important for me, Instagram or my page, but I make connection with 1 million people. And soon as I connection with 1 million people, they come. I show you again one more time, Spencer. Let me bring it to you here. You must believe who you are behind my information from Canada, Canadian Security Service, or United States. You must believe you are dead country walking from today before this attack be raised by space to bring in you motherfucker criminal on the biggest investigation ever was seen in the history. You are criminal, and I prove to this words. This is an Instagram, gentleman. Black culture locked me out by hand of Canada when I connect million people, and I bring it to you, gentlemen. Here, United States Navy, you are dead department, dead army. Space God give you warning because TNT nuclear explosion coming by me, mister. I raising war. I can tell you only one word. I am going to raise the war against your department, CIA and US Navy. You must prepare for September 11. I don't believe September 11. I believe God will attack beyond the September 11 to your country, United States CIA. If you don't stand up and freeze in this motherfucker black culture, you must believe United States Navy, you are dead. You are dead, US Navy, US Army. If you don't attacking Canada and bringing this man Justin Tutor under this criminal investigation for crime of the Islam Muslim terrorists in their country behind my page. So you can think about that. I take gun, but God, Jesus is not lying me to take gun and shooting these people, at least 7, 8 of these people. What is going to happen in ends of your United States government, ends of the black culture in United States, because you casting Canada carrying on this. So I am sending to all of you gentlemen to know that I going to raise the third war to you, US Navy, US Marine, US CIA, for biggest emergency ever space attack by TNT to you CIA department to bring in guilty on the breaking world news. This war raised by me, CIA department, and you have time 1 day to tomorrow, 2 days, Jesus say to tomorrow, to freezing government of Canada, bringing, not freezing, bringing government of Canada on the breaking world news, on the investigation, what they did behind my future. You must believe CIA department, that building in the Washington DC to 7th states is going to be under attack TNT by comet. According, ladies and gentlemen, I bring it to you evidence here. According to the God, he will release the TNT to the CIA building and DIA building, USA Navy. For crime of the Canada, they did not freeze, ladies and gentlemen, and costing this major terrible behind my future, which is the costing too many terrible today behind my future by hand of the black man in the United States. And I am sending to all of you gentlemen to know that I going to raise the war, third war, from this year month, January, to bringing guilty on the breaking world news by TNT, nuclear explosion from space, to bringing your department guilty if Canadian Security Service costing that their government must be destroyed and their government must be shut down in January, not February, in January. According to the Space God said, ladies and gentlemen, comets will be released from January 2023. This comet coming to the those department costing Canada carry on behind my future. If you are, as one of the department, you are CIA Black Mitchell and Obama team. So Space God give you warning, deadly warning to you, USA Navy, because you must believe you are dead army, USA Navy. For this crime of Canada, you let Canada walk away behind my future. One side you bringing Trump to using me, other side, which is I hold me back, my future. Other side you let Canada carry on by Muslim terrorists in their country behind my future. And other side CIA black culture coming behind my future, costing damage and holding completely destroying all my information. You must believe United States Navy, you be first army in the world to go on the TNT my war, nuclear explosion, for did not attacking Canada by Putin when God command to Putin raise and attack Canada. You did not, United States Navy. And I am bringing, ladies and gentlemen, to all of you to know that this war is begin just from today, January 10.